Zohran's a Muslim, and his
Yeah, he's Muslim. What does that have to do with anything? It's actually weird that you have to announce the fact that he has a religion. If he was a Christian, would you have announced that he's a white Christian? That is racism 101 there. I don't know how folks are allowed to air this kind of disgustingness.
views are staunchly anti-Israel.
Yeah, and what is wrong with that? Israel is a country. He's allowed to have a certain view about that is not friendly to Israel. Last time I checked, he's running for a mayor of US state, not a mayor of Tel Aviv. This thing with obsession that every politician must ally themselves with the view of Israel is actually disturbing.
If he wins the general election, Mamdani would be the most left-wing person to ever serve as a mayor of any city in the United States. His views are far closer to communism than Clintonism. This guy makes AOC look like a moderate. He wants government-run grocery stores, plans to make public buses free, is pledging to freeze rent prices, and wants to borrow $70 billion for more affordable housing.
Isn't it last week that President Trump was having a go at owner in US, saying that they're intentionally inflating prices? I mean, we have had capitalism for all these years, and the gap between the rich and poor have never been much longer than it is. What is wrong with putting regulation on renting? The rent in New York City is extortionate. It's literally an extortion. Literally an extortion. In New York, to rent an apartment is an extortionate amount. So, yeah, I think we have tried the capitalism route, and that didn't work very well. So it's time to change.
Now, in the past, he's called to defund the police, to ban all guns, create safe injection sites for drug use, and decriminalize sex work. Oh, and end all cooperation with ICE. That's a given.
Yeah, absolutely, because OnlyFans have gone skyrocket, and the conservatives have been in power now for how long? Have they done anything about OnlyFans? No. So, yeah, let it accessible for everybody else. And last I forget, Jeffrey Epstein, isn't Trump on the tape? Is that not why he's blindly following Netanyahu about like a puppet? Like, New Yorkers need a mayor that is going to work for them, and that's going to stand for them, and that's going to understand their struggle and help them elevate their problem. Not a mayor that supports rich billionaires and capitalists that refuse to pay their own fair share. We have tried capitalism for the past decades now, and centuries actually. It hasn't worked. The gap between the rich and the poor has been even wider than anyone has ever imagined. So, yes, maybe it's time for us to try socialism.